Okay, so let's turn to page number 397 in your textbook and page number 359 in your workbook. And in your workbook, you will find a cash payments journal. We are learning to journalize our last 3 types of transactions for this chapter. So we are paying withholding and payroll taxes. So think of it as up to now, you've been accumulating all of this money from your employees, taking it from their paychecks. You've been temporarily putting it into your accounts, and now it's time to make payment. So we are working on Work Together 13-4. Let's take a look at the information here that they give us. So on March 31st, we had federal income tax withheld totaling $1,320. Employees paid Social Security tax withholdings of $1,331.76. I'm just going to remind you that the employee and the employer pay equal portions. So keep that in mind as we go through this. Then we have the employee Medicare tax withheld of $311.46. And again, employee and employer pay equal portions. So again, keep that in mind. So our instructions tell us that we are working for a company called Tesla Electric, and this is their monthly pay period, which ended March 31st of the current year. They tell us that our credit balances on March 31st for the unemployment tax accounts are unemployment tax federal, $515.52, and unemployment tax payable state, $1,159.92. So our first instruction is to prepare a journal entry for payment of the withheld taxes. Tesla Electric is a monthly scheduled depositor. They're asking us to journalize on check number 495 in the cash payments journal. Page 14. So page number 14, using the dates the taxes are due to the federal government. So this is page number 14 as they told us. And what I wrote down on the top of the page here are the way you will find these transactions written out as you read through them in your textbook. So the first one that we're going to do is if it said paid cash for liability for employee income tax, then it gave the amount of income tax, gave you the amount of Social Security, gave you the amount of Medicare, and then adding the 3 together gives you your total. So this is the year 2020. We know that this is April 15th because we need to pay within 15 days after our pay period, which ended March 31st, they told us. And so we start out with employee income tax payable. And I'm going to abbreviate a little bit. The book tells us that we paid with check number 495. Okay, and the amount is given to us, federal income tax withheld. So $1,320. Next account is Social Security tax payable. Okay, now here's where you got to think about it for a second. $1,311.76. Employee pays their portion, employer pays their portion. So you're going to double that amount, $2,663.52. Okay, and the last one is Medicare tax payable. We're going to do the same thing again. So your book tells you $311.46. We need to double that to cover the portion paid by the employer and the employee. So $622.92. Okay, add these three numbers up, and when you add them together, $4,606.44. Before I go on to the next one, I just want to point this out to you. So, accounts payable, a liability, you know that it increases by crediting it. So why are we debiting it then? We are debiting it because we are taking the money out of it to make payment for your debt or for what you owe the government. Okay, so your accounts are going to be decreasing by doing what we're doing here. Okay, next, they tell us to prepare journal entries for payment of FUTA, meaning federal unemployment tax, and SUTA, meaning state unemployment tax. And the liabilities were given to you in this section right here where it says balances. So you're going to get your amounts from here. Okay, both checks were prepared on the due date for the federal tax deposit. And our check numbers are 522 and 523. So, back to our cash payments journal, I just want to point out your transactions from your textbook would read paid cash for federal unemployment or FUTA for quarter ended. They would give you the date that the quarter ended. They would give you the amount. If you were paying for your state unemployment tax, your textbook transaction would read paid cash for state unemployment or SUTA for quarter ended. They would give you the date and the amount. Okay, but since they gave us the little chart on page 397 in your book, we're going to handle this a little bit differently. So it is the 30th of the month because they give you 30 days to make payment, and April has 30 days. And so our account is unemployment tax payable federal, and they told us that the check number for that was 522. They gave us the amount, $515.52 as a debit. So remember, in the cash payments journal, the cash credit column always needs to have an amount in it. So $515.52. Final transaction. We need to take care of our state tax. So it is still the 30th. This is unemployment tax payable state. They told us the check number is 523. They give you the amount of $1,159.92. Again, you've got your debit. Make sure debits always equal credits. $1,159.92. So that completes 13-4, work together. What I'd like you to do for tomorrow is I'd like you to do page number 397 in your text on your own problem, 13-4. And in your textbook, it will be page number 360, page 360. So any questions, let me know. This is the last section for this chapter. We'll do some reviews, and I will give you a short lesson tomorrow. Okay, have a good day.